Okay. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Heidi. Today we are doing another live, unscripted IFS coaching session today with Brittany, and let's see what happens.
I love it.
Okay, Brittany. So, what is your intention today?
So I don't, like I was saying, I don't really have the words around it, so it's going to come out all clunky and whatever, but we can figure it out. Um, the biggest thing that's been playing out for me, I've watched some of your videos and I have some of an idea, but not a huge idea of even like what this is. And it's definitely like boundaries specifically around like family stuff.
Okay.
Um, and just really wanting to tidy that up, feel like all my energy is with me. I've got my own back and I'm not doing the whole like overgiving, putting other people's stuff ahead of really where I want to go.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting that. So
Okay.
back specifically with family, and you want that to feel a little bit cleaner, more energetically aligned. Um, is there anyone specifically in your family that
No, it's the three main ones, my mom, dad, and sibling.
okay. Okay. And when you say boundaries are needed, can you give me an example of like what's going on?
I mean, maybe not boundaries is not the right word, but what it feels like is there's there's definitely an imbalance in give and take. And
Yeah.
it's pretty much they do lots of taking and I do lots of giving.
Uh-huh.
And so I really have not ever stood up about that, but it's becoming a problem.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps. I can say more if it
Yeah, I'm gonna keep asking questions because that's what I
like
Okay, so mom, dad, and sibling, there is a dynamic where there's an imbalance, where there's a lot of taking. You're often doing the giving and you don't stand up for yourself around it. Okay, so
yeah.
I'm hearing two parts in that already, like the
Okay.
overly scared taking part, and then this one that's like really scared to speak up.
Yeah.
Um, how long has this been going on?
My entire life.
And where are you in the birth order?
Oldest. My brother's a year and a half younger.
Okay. And can you give me an example, like, of something that's occurred recently with either one or all of them where there was taking and overgiving and you didn't say something?
Yeah, I mean, like, the most recent thing is that my brother had a baby, like, him and his girlfriend had a baby, and there has been just so many messages to me about, like, "Here's what's going on, and we're taking a trip to go see them, and here's pictures," and literally 0 questions about, like, "How are you? What's going on?" There's no check-in, it's just like, "Here's all of our stuff," or, "I have a question, like, what would you do here?" And it just feels there's also a lot of stuff tied in with that too of, like, my past trust being broken with all of them. So there it's a very complicated thing, but definitely that has been like the most recent example of just like, here's all of our stuff. We don't care to check in with how you're doing.
Right, right. Okay. So brother had a baby
Mhm.
and first baby?
Mhm.
Okay. And so the messages are coming in kind of telling you about what's happening, asking you to like jump in with support or resources or whatever, and
Yeah.
checking in on like, how's Brittany doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Which is very typical.
Yeah. And what does that feel like?
Really shitty. Just
Mm.
very much like being overlooked, being neglected, not having any support, not feeling like there's anybody that I can go to when I'm having a thing.
Yeah. Do you have people you can go to?
I do now. I didn't for a very, 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 very long time.
Yeah. And you said for as long as you can remember.
Oh, yeah, like, I mean, actually, one of the memories that came up even when you're like, "Do you have an example?" I so we're only a year and a half apart. I remember the house we were living in, we moved a lot, and I remember being I think I was probably 2-ish, 2 to 3, probably 2-ish, and I remember my little stuffed teddy bear being taken out of my bed, my bedroom for nap time by the babysitter and being given to my brother,
Right.
and that wasn't just a babysitter thing, that was, like,
Right.
all of the things, yeah. So, like, when I say the entire time, the entire time.
Right. Oh, is it okay if I just, like, mirror
Yeah. Yeah,
sharing?
yeah.
I'm the oldest as well. I
Yeah.
actually quite recently in the last few years in plant medicine ceremony that I've resented my brother since he was born.
Mhm.
Because as the oldest, I had the intention, and then all of a sudden it was gone.
Yeah.
And this is not something I consciously did or knew, but as a 2-year-old, you don't know any better.
Mhm.
So I can really empathize with that little toddler going into nap time, and now all of a sudden you don't get the comfort.
Yeah.
'Cause
I haven't had it phrased like that, but yeah.
baby brother needs it more.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
just knowing you a little bit, I'm sure that you were very functioning. Because, you could be independent, right?
Yeah. I
Good.
was the easy one, and I've been told I was the easy one. Yeah. So it's easy to just like, "She's good. We don't need to worry about her," and then that's just persisted.
And then there's the compensating, like, I can't bring my things. I have to be the easy one.
Right.
I don't
Right.
wanna trouble them because they have XYZ.
And I've seen how they handle things, and it's not the right way to handle things, quote, unquote, you know?
Yeah. So there's a lot there. So I'm so glad that you brought it,
Thanks.
and I'm so sorry that that's been your experience, and you're in my opinion, you're right to say, like, that
Mhm.
the right way to handle things, that you are deserving, and I'm glad that you know that, right? I'm glad you
Yeah.
have a strong inner advocate that says, like, "Hey, that's not okay. I'm just as deserving."
Mhm. It
That
took her a while to show up.
Yeah, yeah, I am curious
Mhm.
what that little 2 or 3-year-old made it mean about her when the teddy bear was taken or when you didn't get the attention, care, nurturing, comfort that you deserved.
Yeah, just literally that, like, not worthy of it. Why share with her? She's good. Like, why bother?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes so much sense. And so, yeah, what it meant to what she made it mean, and we all
Mhm.
guess, is I'm not worthy of it. Why would
Mhm.
especially if she seems okay.
Mhm. And then I couldn't let it not be okay at any point. Like, I couldn't show that. The couple times that I did, it was just like they were like deer in headlights. Like, I what do we do with this?
Right. So, like, your own ability to be so functional ended up being like a detriment because you weren't actually nobody knew what to do when you actually needed something.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Um, if you could name it, what do you need from your mom, dad, brother?
Hmm. That's interesting. It's like, what's the flip side of it? Um, to know that I matter,
Mm.
to be loved, to know that I matter. Yeah.
You need them to know that you matter?
I guess I want to hear or see that from them.
Right.
Like, I know that, but clearly on some level, it's like, but do we?
Right. Right. You want this sense that they know and express in a way that you matter.
Mm-hmm. Because they may very well feel that and think that they're showing that, but it's not. Those messages are not coming through,
Not translating.
not translating at all.
Yeah. Whatever their love language is not computing with the way that you need to hear it.
Right.
That's really painful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so we started off talking about needing boundaries. And what are you hoping from a boundary?
More peace, more just this is what I'm okay with. This is what I'm not okay with. This is what I need. This is not what I need.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. And what stops you from expressing that?
The fact that I have before and I'll get the right answer in the moment, but the actions aren't there.
Okay. You
Yeah. And
but then it hadn't
Yeah.
before too.
And I've tried different ways of expressing it. So I'm kind of at the point where I guess I'm resigned to this is the way it is, and maybe I just need to get to the point where I'm okay with that,
Right.
and I don't make it mean something about me, and I don't have a story around it. So, like I said, it may not be boundaries, but what I'm really wanting is to feel like I matter in some way, which I may not get from anyone other than just me and those that I have around me now. And better communication or an attempt at better communication.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
really haven't thought of the flip side of it. So this is good.
Oh, great. So that I'm so aware and available for this like little one that really needs to feel like she matters. Um, but I'm also very aware of like what we call in IFS, you have a strong manager that's like an over functioner.
Hmm.
And probably up and not probably, definitely up until now, she's been kind of protecting this little one.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure with this protective one, this overfunctioner, she's okay with us potentially going down to the little one that wants to feel like she matters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Like I feel good and safe and like
yeah.
there's not like ill intent or anything. I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Yeah.
And so because she's so protective of you and your system, I think my instinct is that's where we start. It's kind of with the over functioning because yes, they've been taking, but
And
it's a two-way street.
hmm.
There's also been this part that's been giving for good,
Hmm.
right? So I think we check with her and see if she needs anything from you. And that might be what's needed to shift the dynamic going forward, and then
Hmm.
go to the little one if she gives us the space to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. So we'll start with this part that at the moment I'm calling the overfunctioner. I don't love calling parts by some of the patterns they play because they have personality. They'll have really good reasons for that. And her intention is positive. I'm calling it a her. We'll see.
Yeah.
Um,
It feels like that's accurate. It feels like the name, but like I'm getting this sense of just like, yep, that's okay.
yeah. Figgy work in and just sort of check in intuitively and see inside. What would she prefer to be called?
The thing that keeps coming up is hypervigilant.
Yeah. Yeah. She is an individual. Does she
Yeah.
want to be called that?
The protector would probably be a better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can do that. Okay, we'll start there and then see if she changes her mind.
Okay. I don't feel offended by the other one though. It feels very much like, yep, that's accurate. Thanks for noticing me.
Just kind of proud of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know. So the way that we'll do this is if you feel okay closing down the eyes, you'll close them as it's easier to access your internal world and
Mhm.
can take a few deep breaths and drop into your body. Just as you do that, I'll just give you a little bit of context. People experience their parts so differently. Some people sense them. Some people have like a knowing that comes through. Some people get images that don't appear to make sense. Others get memories or pictures that pop up. So, invitation is just to really trust and go with what shows up for you today. And I'm going to help you sort of navigate an introduction and witnessing of this part of you. And other parts might come up while we're talking. And sometimes I'll be able to feel them out, and sometimes you'll know that other parts have shown up. So just let me know.
Mhm.
So your job will kind of be in self and to report back what you're experiencing.
Okay.
And so when you bring to mind this hyper vigilant protector, this very proud one that has been giving for a lifetime, where do you sense that part in or around your body?
The first part is my chest, but there also seems to be something in my back, but I can't really pinpoint it.
Okay. Upper back, lower back.
I would say mid, almost like the back of solar plexus.
Yeah. Great. And so just focus your attention there between whatever's happening in your chest and the behind your solar plexus. And just bring your attention there. And what do you notice as you focus on those two areas? What is that sensation like for you?
It's almost like the chest part, it feels like very hard to take a breath. Like I'm bracing for impact. And then the back part feels like, nope, you have to keep like stand up straight.
Right.
Like the appearance. It's almost it's weird. It's like the appearance is like the back part.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Great observation. Yeah. So the chest is, there's some constriction there. It's hard to take a
Mhm,
breath. You're like, well, what's going to happen next? Bracing for impact. And then in your back, it's like, oh, no, stand up straight.
mhm,
Yeah. Appearances matter.
mhm.
And is there one that you're drawn to a little bit more? This one in your chest or this one in your mid back?
The chest, and I'm even almost feeling it like going into my throat too. Like it feels like just that whole section.
Yeah. Yeah. So let that part know that you're aware of it. And you can say this sort of like inside, like, I know that you're here. Thank you for letting me know that you're here. Accepting that you're here and available for you now.
It was almost like instant relief.
Yeah. Yeah. And that can often happen for parts that are like, oh, you're paying attention to me. Then what I wanted. So just assure the part, yeah, we're paying attention. She's not in trouble. We're here because we really want to understand what it's been like to be her. How do you feel towards that part in your chest up through your throat?
It's funny because I actually do feel really proud of it, but also protective of
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah. And when you say protective, how so?
the first thing that comes to mind is I think you've probably seen this too, but often when I'm talking or speaking or whenever the attention is on me, I definitely, since I was a kid, like get very red.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it's something that I've tried to manage and that I don't feel great about, but I know why it's there kind of thing. So like that's one thing that I get protective of. And that's like literally just that whole area.
Very interesting. So there's actually like a very like physical symptom
Mhm,
like, sensation that you're feeling that you're really aware of right now.
mhm.
Yeah. So let this part know that is aware of that. Just ask it if it's willing to just sort of step aside just for now.
Mhm.
Just for now. And we can come back and check on it after. Is it willing to do that?
Yeah.
How do you feel towards that sensation through your chest and throat now?
Just kind of neutral. Like I'm aware of it.
Yeah, great. So, from that neutral space, let it know that we're here to get to know it. We're here to spend some time learning what it's like to be her, this part. And so, Let's big issue okay with that? Are you getting the
Mhm.
sense?
Mhm.
Are there any other parts that are concerned about us going there?
No.
If there are, you'll just let me know.
Yeah, no, I don't notice anything else. I just kind of felt her like sit down and like, okay.
Okay, she's reading.
Yeah.
Neat. So just start kind of general. What would you like me to know about you? And see what she wants to tell you.
The first thing is just like I have good intentions.
Yeah. Tell her, does that make sense, Brittany?
Mhm.
Yeah. So tell her that. Tell her, I know, you know, you have really good intentions. You're not in trouble at all.
I'm also just getting this sense that she's like tired.
Yes. Manager,
She's really tired.
manager parts are often so tired. Yeah. Would she like to be able to take a break at some point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And we would love that for her too.
Mhm.
She has really good intentions. She's really tired. Could she tell you a little bit about what she does for you?
It's almost this feeling of like I just do stuff. Like I never really thought about it. But
Right.
what does she do? Um, so I identify as being a perfectionist, and that word almost just like flashed
Yeah.
in front of me of just like managing things, which you've said, but also just giving the appearance that everything is good, everything's fine, everything's like really put together. And
Yeah. Yes. Oh, no wonder she's tired.
Mhm.
She heard stuff, all the stuff, managing, giving the appearance that everything is good, everything is fine. How long has she been doing that?
She's just saying forever.
Yeah, forever. She, does she feel appreciated by you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, could you just take a moment and extend some appreciation for her efforts and her intention, whatever feels right for you? Often our hearts feel unappreciated. What happens when you do that?
She kind of relaxed a little bit more and she's smiling.
Mhm. Yeah. What's that like for her? You can ask her to be appreciated by you.
It's very welcome.
Yeah.
Like a different feeling, but very welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm just getting the intuition here. Could you just let her know that she matters? She matters to you. She matters to your system.
I'm having this connection that like she came about because I was feeling those ways, and now she's feeling like that.
Yeah. Well, she thought she was you,
Mhm.
or you thought you were her.
Mhm.
Do you see a difference now?
Yeah.
You're yourself. You are Brittany, the grown woman, different from this part. Yeah. And so it's a little bit of a softening there.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we know that she does a lot. We know that she's tired. She's been giving the appearance that everything is good and fine forever. Can she show you or tell you when or how she learned to do that?
And being shown, like, that same moment, and then there were a couple other ones around there too, because we moved not long after that, and I think there's another moment that is more like a story I feel like I've been told. I don't know that I have that memory.
That's okay. There's another part that's going, it's this story. So that's okay. What does it feel okay to share it?
Yes, so the now I feel like I'm just getting a whole bunch of them.
Mhm.
The one that's front and center is, yeah, the one that feels really front and center is that we had a staircase at that house, and I actually okay, this is how it is. I do remember falling down the staircase, and I've actually asked my parents about it, and they're convinced it didn't happen, but it's one of those things where I feel like it did happen and no one was around, and so it's just like, "Oh, that's it didn't happen because we weren't there." And so that feels like one of those moments where it was just like, "Oh, no one else is looking out for us. We have to do that."
Right. So no one was looking out for you. And when you did notify them of something happening and being hurt, you were told, no, that didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And sort of being flooded with a whole bunch of different examples right now. So there's a lot of good reasons for her to have to just give the appearance that everything is fine.
Mhm.
No one's going to believe her anyway. Is that making sense, Brittany? What she's
Yeah.
not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you let her know that you get it, that it makes sense to you and you believe?
Mhm. It just feels like she keeps relaxing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she's been so tired. She's been waiting for someone to believe her for a long time.
Mm.
Yeah. So lots of good reasons to start taking on that job, managing vigilance. She's very proud of it. I mean, she's accomplished so much for you.
Mhm. Yeah, she just keeps showing, like, so many examples. I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah. Yeah. She's accomplished so much for you. What is she afraid will happen if she doesn't make everything look good and fine?
Mm. It'll just all go to shit.
Okay.
Everything will fall apart. No safety net. Bad appearance.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Everything will go to shit. There would be no safety. You've had to have your own back for a long time,
Mhm.
and it doesn't look good. Yeah.
She's also definitely afraid of the other, like, inner child part being hurt all over again.
Yeah. Yeah. And so she's been protecting that little one.
Mhm.
How long has she been protecting that little one?
Same thing. She's just like forever.
Could you thank her for that?
Mhm.
Because who else was protecting that little one?
No one.
Would she like some help with that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. This is just like literally handing over the reins.
I need it. Well, can you just thank her for
Thank her for what?
trusting you to do?
Mhm.
Yeah. 'Cause that's what we can do. Like self energy has the capacity to do that. Yeah. And so see if she's willing to show you. That little one.
Mhm.
Yeah. How do you experience that one?
She pretty quickly was just, like, stood out of the way, and there's, like, this little kid next to her. If you want to look here. But I know she really is tired.
Yeah. Well, I also love how visual your system is, and like I can like appreciate the comedy here. I love that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you get a sense of how old that little one is?
Seems like 3.
Yeah. And can she take you in and see you here?
Mm,
Yeah. Does she know who you are?
yeah.
One.
She's like, "You're big me."
Yeah. Oh, she's smart.
Mm.
Yeah. Or so just fill in whether, connect the dots for her. You can let her know how old you are, what you do now, maybe what your life is like.
She just seems so fascinated.
Yeah. 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 And let her know that you're aware of her and you're aware that, some things have felt really unfair forever, at least since her little brother was born. And you're here because you want to understand that. So see if she'd feel okay in her own way, telling you what it's like to be her.
You know those little, play tables?
Mhm.
She's, like, having me sit down.
She's like, sit, sister, you're gonna need to sit down for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just listen. What's it like to be her? What are you noticing, Brittany?
She's very lonely.
Mhm. Yeah.
She's very confident, very proud of what she can do and what she knows, but it makes her really sad that nobody notices.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell her that you get that. She can do so many things, but nobody's noticing. Who does she wish would notice?
Her mom and dad.
Yeah. Can you let her know that you're sorry that they don't? And that actually doesn't have anything to do with her, but that you get how unfair that is and how that feels. What does that make her? What does she make that mean about her when no one notices how great she is?
Just kind of that same, like, what's the point?
Yeah. 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 What's the point?
Like, she doesn't know anything else to do, so she keeps going, but it's kind of like, don't know why.
Yeah. 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 Would she like a hug or a little? Yeah. Yeah. So if she feels okay, get her to come around the table or you go to her side of the table. Just intuitively kind of offering her what she needed back then and she never got. Letting her know that you see her, see everything she can do and everything she does. But more than that, you see her spirit and her kindness and her generosity. What's it like for her to be seen by you in that way?
She's having fun. She's going around and showing me stuff.
Dang. Yeah, she needs someone to pay attention to her.
Mhm.
She just wants to show off all the things she has and everything she can do. How's she feeling now?
Lighter, better.
Yeah. Mhm. What else? Is there anything else she wants you to know about what it's like to be her?
That's the same stuff she keeps repeating.
Yeah. Ask her if she feels like you're getting it.
Yeah, she's nodding. She's so spunky.
Yeah. 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 So see if she wants to stay there in that playroom, or would she prefer to go somewhere else with you? She doesn't need to stay there anymore.
She's like, I'm up for an adventure.
So you can magic her to the present moment with you or anywhere else that she would feel safe going. She doesn't need to stay stuck there.
Mm. I actually took her in my car. Great. Just fun.
Yeah, so go for a car ride and you can kind of head in any direction she'd like. Maybe she wants to go to the beach, the mountains, a dance party.
Fun.
Once you do that, let her know that she actually never has to go back to that room where she feels sad, lonely, and no one notices her.
She's just like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So where are you? Are you still just kind of like driving in the car?
Just driving. Just showing her different stuff.
Yes, good. Okay, just take a moment and just let that happen. Let her be in her natural wonder and spunkiness and adventurous spirit.
I like watching animals, and so I was like, do you want to go see that? And she's like, yeah. So we're going to all different places.
Yeah. And so this is what's possible for these parts that when they aren't feeling, lonely or sad, they actually, their more natural qualities can come through. And you get to tap into that too.
Okay, I think we settled on like a grassy hill.
Great. So you keep a perfect spot. Um, is she ready to let go of some of the beliefs that she took on from that time?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a few ways that you can do this. She can release. You can build a fire, you can let them go in the wind or water.
Is she, can we use birds? You know how they, like, release doves?
Yeah, I love it. Yes, I love it.
She's like, "I've never done that."
Yes. So maybe there's a whole bunch of birds that are going to just help her release some of these beliefs into the air.
Mhm,
Maybe starting with the one that the belief that she doesn't matter.
mhm.
And let that one go flying off into the air with a bird released. And the one where she said she's sad that no one notices her. What else does she want to let go of that she picked up back then?
Feeling like she has to put on, whatever kind of face,
Yeah.
mask face.
Yeah. Feeling she wants to pretend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and staying quiet, not speaking up.
Yeah. Yeah. So let those beliefs go that she has to pretend you noticed, that she has to be quiet to be noticed.
I don't know quite the words, but, like, only worth noticing if she's, like, doing something or doing something good.
That's what was just coming through for me too, that she has good be noticed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a weird way because it's, like, talked about positively, not really noticed. Like,
Yes.
the messages are going to other people, not to her.
Yeah. 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 Like, go ahead.
There's something about, like, I don't, again, phrasing, just, like, not even acknowledging her own emotions about things, like, but that's part of the pretending, but needing to take on someone else's emotion instead of being in touch with her own.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
She'd like to let go of that responsibility, have
Mhm. Yeah.
other people's emotions and be responsible for them.
Mhm.
That was never her job. Never should have been her job.
Something about, like, just being resigned to the fact that she can't ask for help or support,
Yeah. Yeah.
that it's okay and safe to ask for it.
Yeah. So she can let go of that belief that she can't ask for help. Is there anything else that she just wants to get rid of that it's not hers?
Mm, maybe that she'll disappoint people if it's not perfect,
Right.
something like that.
Yeah. That she has to be perfect or she's disappointing others.
Mm.
It's a lot of pressure that she's doing.
Just a few stories.
Yeah. A lot of pressure. So let those all go flying away into the air with those birds. What are you noticing about her as she does that?
Just keeps feeling lighter and lighter,
Mhm.
happier.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there any more?
No, I think she's good.
Wow. So ask her, what she wants to fill herself with after all of these burdens are gone. What would she like more of?
That she's perfect just as she is. Just by being.
Yeah. Let that fill her up, that knowing and that truth, that confidence and clarity that she's perfect just as she is. And like really breathe that into her body. And just because the grown-ups around her didn't know how to show her that, it doesn't mean that it's not true.
She's also just like, I'm having fun. I want to have more fun.
Yes. 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 She can have her playful, adventurous spirit. What would she like to do with that now? With that knowing that she's perfect just as she is, and then she can be playful and fun.
Just go live, go have those adventures.
Yeah. 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 So let her know that that can be what she does with you and your system. She reminds you to have more fun,
Mhm.
be more adventurous. So as we start to wrap this up with her, we don't want to ghost our parts. So let her know and see if you can come up with a way to stay connected. Maybe you check in with her every day for a few moments before you go to sleep, or give her a direct line to your heart.
I always have coffee and I look out the window and watch the animals. So it seems like that might be a time that she wants to hang out.
Yeah. I love that. That's a good idea. In the morning when you're having coffee and staring at the window, you can check in and check with you. Just as she is.
Mm.
No performing, no pretending, just because she matters. How does she feel about that?
She's excited.
Yeah. Yeah. So you'll close that up with her, Brittany. And we're just going to turn towards that one that was protecting her. And so
Mm.
that one that was sort of like in your chest and up through your neck, and just sort of check in on that one and see how she's doing now.
She still feels really calm, like grateful, relieved.
Mhm. Yeah. Great. And does she see what just happened now with that little one?
Mhm.
Yeah. So she let that happen
Mhm.
and she can rest now. She doesn't have to work quite so hard because that little one is okay. She's with you.
Mhm.
What would she like to do instead in your system instead of just vigilantly protecting and over functioning and doing all of the things perfectly and giving and giving and giving? What would she like to do instead?
It's the weirdest thing. I'm getting like I'm very detailed with notes I make or anything that I put together for people, for others. She's like, I want to help with that. It's like detail oriented stuff. So like she can be on and use her skills, but not be on 24/7.
Does that sound good?
Mhm.
Yeah, and she had all the actual work that needs to be done, but not
Yeah.
yeah, and as someone who has experienced those notes, they're very appreciated.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm. Yeah, and then when she's not helping with those tasks in those times, she can relax.
Mhm.
How would she like to relax?
She's on the grassy hill.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That will be the resting place for all of your parts.
Yeah, really.
The grassy hill.
That's the spot.
Yeah, I love it. So thank your parts for showing up today. And there was other parts here too, like the one that reminded you of the stories and the memories.
Mhm.
Just thank all of those parts for showing up for you today and your whole system for all the work that it's done for you up until now. And then when that feels complete, you can open your eyes and come back to me.
That was funny. They were very animated.
Yeah, I love her. And take a sip of water. We should walk over giant masons with jars of water.
They're the best.
Mhm. Yeah, what was that like for you?
Kind of different. I haven't really it was interesting because I haven't really sat down to think of, well, why was that happening? What started that? Or what would you like to do instead? It's like, oh, good question.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the acknowledgement part was big
It is big.
because I really don't take the time to just be like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
good job. Thanks.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna layer on something that was also there was like those parts aren't you,
Yeah.
right? You're the one that was witnessing them. You're the one that was holding and offering compassion and curiosity. Like that's you.
Hmm.
Your parts can come on to do certain roles, but they don't actually need to be blended with you all of the time.
Right.
You can
Yeah.
take some space.
Yeah. That was eye opening.
Mhm. Mhm. So, what is one thing you would like to do with some of that space that you have now?
Just this is another thing that came up. I love reading. Like, I just want to go and sit and freaking read.
Yeah. I'm reading.
Just read.
Yeah, you get to relax. You get to read, and I think that's perfect.
Yeah. And just having the blank space to do whatever feels right then. Like, that's something I have not been comfortable with.
Yes, that's amazing.
Hmm.
So, for you and anybody that might end up watching this, it's like that's actually what happens when our parts like step back and aren't quite so like blended with us. Like it feels safer to do things like that. Like
Hmm.
it's not a
Like, even having that idea is like, oh, that's new.
yeah. Because when you're blended with the overfunctioner, you're like, oh no, I must do X, Y, Z, A, B, C, right?
Hmm.
That's amazing. That's
Hmm. Yeah.
go and read and have more adventures. That's already that like little one that's like, "Look to play.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
No, I'm grateful. I haven't had anything like that before. So it's fun.
And way to go for somebody that's like never experienced this before. You were able to connect very like um just like very clearly with your parts. It was clear that they trusted you, you
Hmm.
trusted them, and they were really ready to connect with you and work with you. And so
Yeah.
to you as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That was pretty cool.